welcome to Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we're doing your quick divine masculine check-in. I'm sorry, feminines, I know I haven't been posting, but I might just be able to post once a week now for a bit, only because things are really busy. You know, I mean, I know I've mentioned this, but for those who don't know me and are new to my channel, I still have my regular job and I am a finance manager. So the first quarter is always a busy season. And I also lost the staff. So I'm in the middle of having to interview and now retrain. And so I have to say it's draining. So anyways, that's my story. But I will try to make sure to get these videos at least once a week for a divine masculine update. I do get a lot of channeling during the time, and so I try to write down everything I do get. So let's just begin, feminines. So what I'm noticing is the messages I've been getting a lot is releasing karmic situations. This is going to be good news for a lot of you feminines, but I will state that this is really for feminines who have truly taken back their power, and in the sense of focused on themselves entirely, where you're doing you're not really focused on the connection. And so usually when this turn happens is what really creates the void for the masculine. So I just want to point out, they have made very big decisions right now on these relationships, these karmic relationships with others. So I think it really felt like they were coming into a lot of understanding with their karmic situations, in terms of compromising with their karmic situations. Some of the karmics are actually in a compromising place because they also want to change in their life too. So for some of them, it may be an easy transition out because I think it came to terms where they no longer want to be together. For others, it's not so great, because there are assets involved. And so a lot of them are still on crossroads, but do know that they want this shift to happen. So the crossroad is the financial aspects of the separation. And, obviously that's going to take a bit to settle, but there are some fears around that, and rightfully so, because unless we're billionaires, I don't think that and again, I'm gonna say this more for female feminines, where you don't ever have to get your money taken away during a divorce. It's usually courts usually favor the women. And in this case, for those who are male masculines, feminines who are waiting for male masculines, then yes, this is a situation that they are going to come across. And so, but I'm pretty sure if you've been in this journey for some time, universe has a way of giving you situations in your life. If you really went through ascension and you go through ascension, universe has a way of giving you situations in your life that makes you very compassionate towards your masculine's transition. And what I mean by that, that's the mirroring aspects of the connection, where you'll start to experience things that will probably make you more compassionate, maybe a little differently, but more compassionate to the transitions they have to take place in their lives. So I'm not really concerned about the feminines, who obviously have masculines who have financial aspects that they really need to transition on. At this point, you've waited this far, right? So the fact that the masculines are even in this place is actually really wonderful news. So this is obviously, like I said, feminines who are entirely focused on themselves. This helps the masculines go into action. Masculine energies respond to void, and that's in anything in their life. And for those who don't know me, I always say I'm very strong in my masculine energy. Obviously, in this journey, I am the feminine. But prior to that, this is why this journey hasn't been as brutal. I can empathize with the feminines who, always been in their feminine energies, but this journey has not been as brutal to me because I've always been in my masculine, so I can relate to masculine transitions. And you know, I've said this before, and I will just say this. You guys will probably hear more of my story because it's just good that you guys get to know me more and more every time. But you know, me always being in my masculine, strong in my masculine, you know, I'm very logical in my approach. So, you know, obviously, I'm always going to understand. It doesn't mean that I'm not in my feminine energy. That's what makes me actually balance, because what is the whole point of this journey? Bringing your masculine and your feminine energy into balance, where they're in both of those energetically healthy to respond either way. So yes, void creates action, and that's just how masculines respond in the 3D in most aspects. So in that sense, it is kind of a survival trait of theirs, where they you know, if you have pulled back your energy, again, it's that push and pull, right, in terms of, you know, positive, negative. So when you pull, it brings their attention back to self, which is the journey, bringing attention back to self. And now the masculines get the opportunity, once the feminine takes back their energy and brings it back to themselves, then masculines can come home to themselves as well. And that's exactly what, you know, that's what you want. So they are definitely watching your every move. So if you don't hear from your masculines, trust me, they're keeping tabs on you on your social media, or just, you know, energetically, they're keeping tabs to you. You guys may have been experiencing a lot of heart chakra activations, heart chakra flares, heart chakra vibrations, burning sensations. That's a lot of telepathic communication. The pulling, if you're on this twin journey, you know, you'll wake up randomly in the middle of the night feeling your masculine through your heart. You'll feel the pull. It happens to me all the time. So they know they need to come before they come to you. They know they need to come ready in terms of more home to themselves, more in their self-love, more in their divinity. So forgiveness is still a thing here. I've been picking up guilt and forgiveness, and masculines obviously are coming out of that, but they're seeing more of the light, because it's pushed them into making decisions. For this group that I'm channeling, normally I don't pick up karmic third-party stuff all the time, also because I try not to focus on the third-party situations. In that sense, we all know that this is the dynamic of the twins, and so those things will always exist, and they're always going to be a part of the connection. But the point of moving closer to physical union for twins who want physical union is not to focus on that. So forgiveness and second chances are coming. They're well on their way. Spiritual union really is for this group I'm channeling. And then the most important message I got for the masculines that they want you to know is, I found myself when I found you. You know, feminines, they found themselves when they found you. And that is the awakening, heart awakening, and that is the coming home to themselves. Self-love, self-recognition. Manifesting number is 777. So if any of you feminines have been seeing 777, that is a manifesting, that's inner awareness, and also it's of their own spiritual nature and divinity, self-love. They're coming into their own awareness, inner awareness of the spiritual journey for themselves, right? Their own spiritual awakening. So this is beautiful. So if you've been seeing 777, that's what it is. But I also get an energy of exhaustion, because it's been very, very intense for them, but they're ready to break free, and they are ready for detachment. So I'm glad I'm picking up this energy. Honestly, it makes me feel so good. I couldn't wait for January to come to feel the differences in the energies, and I am totally feeling that. So Spirit, give me this is the major arcanas. I want to see what's their major transition right now. Spirit, what is the major transition for the masculines? major transitions for the masculines, please. Thank you. Just one, Spirit. Or whatever you feel I need to know. Oh, there we go. Temperance. Beautiful. This is exactly what this is, you guys. I love this energy. What did I just say? For some of these masculines, the closing of the karmic cycle are actually going to be in a more compromising place. But anyways, temperance here, 14, a win-win solution. And what I love is this deck is usually, the messages on every deck is always different, but this deck is just, I love this deck for this reason. So temperance here is called a win-win solution. And this is them resolving their strength and diversity. By blending the ideas of other people with your own, you can often come up with a solution that's magnificent. Start by focusing on the aspects that everyone agrees upon, and then open your mind to compromise and working together. Stay balanced and seek out a moderate approach. So this is them obviously finding a compromising place now with that karmic. And again, like I said earlier, some of them are actually, karmics are in agreement that they're no longer happy as well. And so these closures are happening. And then for others is because obviously there are assets involved. And so they're trying to resolve what the win-win solution is going to be as they're preparing to clear out basically close and make big decisions, because this is a decision making. So this is about their solutions, and basically now it's out in the open for a lot of them already, so this is great. So Spirit, give me more. What do you want? Oh my goodness, what do I need to know about the masculines? What else do I need to know about the masculines? Yeah, wow, beautiful. Free yourself. Yes, that's exactly what's happening very soon, and getting to know each other. So then we have obviously separation, letting go of control issues, and then we have wedding. And I think this is them coming. One is the marriage, closing out the karmic situations, right? But also knowing that this is transition to union. They're releasing control in terms of their own blockages, that devil energy in terms of fearing what the separation is going to cause. They are ready for the separation and to close these cycles. They're ready to free themselves, and this is all happening very soon. And then here we have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And what I'm feeling is there's a lot of revelations in this. Getting to know is revelations between their karmics right now, that at the end of the day, they both want to free themselves from each other. They both want new lives. They're actually seeing new lives for those who do have karmics that are truly in agreement of this separation and ending it. So this is feminines. I mean, for those, who have been waiting for this for some time, I'm sure you are, and remember, you guys, these readings are timeless. I have one of these other readers who I love, very much. And a lot of one specific one, all her messages, like for example, that when they'll turn up in my feed, and it'll be messages from, and this is recent, messages from 8 months ago, 9 months ago, that are actually happening right now for me in my connection. So this is just how time works, so whenever you come to this read, do know, and you resonate with it, it's because it's the time for you to hear it. But also, if you're watching this read as I post it and publish it, and you resonate, then you have an idea of very soon. And this very soon, very soon means different for everyone. Again, timeless. Very soon, energy is timeless. But this will give you some freedom for yourself of knowing that you taking back your energy and standing in your wholeness, and in your own self-love, that you're in the right direction, and to continue. And you could relax into, and continue to relax and surrender into the energy, because not only that, you are beginning to blossom. This is actually space for you, freedom. This is also, to me, this energy, when I hear this stuff, this feels liberating. At least my masculine energy feels liberated, right? Because I don't like pressure. I don't like to be confined into a specific, like, it's not time frame, but in terms of expectation. I you know, because you have to be realistic. I'm very realistic in my approach, and some people apply expectations of how they think things need to go, and this person, no, you've got to also be open-minded in terms of things happen the way they need to happen, but there is no expectation. What there is self-awareness, self-reliance, and responsibility and accountability to your own individual patterns, right? In terms of how you approach things, in terms of being in self-awareness for preparation for yourself, if whatever you can foresee, because if you're in this journey, you're very gifted, you can foresee things. And so putting yourself in a state of preparation, in whichever way that needs to be, whether emotionally, physically, mentally, you name it, financially, that is a responsibility you're putting, you know, it's not, no one's here to point fingers. We are entirely responsible here. So, okay, let's just keep going here. All right, so Spirit, give me more on the masculines. What else do you want me to know for those divine masculines, for the feminines? Oh, beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, this always comes out, feminines. We already know crown chakra, foundation, and achievements. And this is their foundation. Again, Crossroads is still foundation. Like I said, this has to do with them feeling grounded. Here we have the death energy with the transformation, but in this deck it's transformation. And here we are still, so this is transformation of their shadow aspects. Things are transforming, but they're moving ahead. And what did I say? 7. Here we have a 7. Crown chakra, because they are awakened. The 777 is also manifesting. This is inner awareness right now. So there's so much inner awareness of the steps they need to take for themselves, this transformation, their self-love, their spiritual nature, their divinity. But there is exhaustion, because I feel exhaustion with the shadow, right? The moon, the things that they have to, obviously, all the things that are coming to surface that they are finally willing to face with this death. I feel them so much more stronger, but they are exhausted. You know, they are exhausted. Here we have throat chakra. Moving on, yes. Discontent and boredom. And what do we have here? Fertility. This is the Empress. For a lot of this energy is closing the cycles with those karmic situations, past relationships, but also this is your energy being pouring into them in terms of you taking your power back, and they finally they're receiving, which I do love that the Ace of Cups is here. So this is your heart, the love that is being sent, because you're whole in your energy, which is putting them into action. And these conversations are finally clearing up for these masculines, and they're happening, and it's really taking steps. So what else, Spirit? What else? Give me more of this crown chakra, please. Give me more. Clarify me this crown chakra. Judgment, yes. So a lot of it is judgment. They're awakening. What did I say? Because here in this deck, I love this deck. This deck says awakening here. This is a pause. This is a review. So they're awakening. This is their self-awareness of themselves. Give me more on this foundation and achievement. Two of Swords, yes. Making decisions, right? These are decisions. So they're in a place to try and getting clarity. They know they can't be in that stalemate, because, you know, they know they've been stuck about making these decisions. But again, it's also the crossroad, because of, I mean, it is a fear. It is a fear. Give me more on this foundations and achievements, Spirit. Give me more. It is a fear, right? So, wow, soul connection, twin flame. But there's no way around it. Wow, why did this fall out of my hand? Yes, I love it. 9 of Pentacles, no way around it. These are financial aspects. Self-reliance, there's no way around it, because at this, they have to recognize with this journey, they will be able to bounce back with this 9 of Pentacles. Is there fear of not being able to? Obviously there is fear, but they're learning to trust the process here with the twin flame and the Nine of Pentacles, knowing that they can, again, if they see you in your Empress, you've obviously bounced back because they've seen you grow. They've seen your growth. When I just said that it was 2020 on my clock, they've seen your growth. They've watched you and they see how much you've come out. And for some of you who were probably in other karmic cycles, when you met your twin, they see that you've also walked away. They also see that you also transition and you're now in this Nine of Pentacles energy, very strong, very self-reliant, taking care of yourself, and very abundant and happy, because it's because this journey, this twin journey, has also brought you to your happiness, to your self-love, to your inner awareness, despite of the conflicts that you've had to overcome. So Spirit, give me more of this transformation here for the masculines. Give me more of this transformation for the masculines, please. And they will overcome it. They're going to overcome it. They just have to get past those humps. Give me more of this transformation. Thank you. What do we got? Ten of Swords. Of course, endings. Ten of Swords. More death. Death and the Ten of Swords. This is confirmation. Double confirmation of the endings of these difficult situations. Two of Wands, this is crossroads, but also plans. So they're making plans at the crossroads they're about to encounter, but this is also decision making plans. And then we have Seven of Wands and them building the courage with the Seven of Wands of these challenges. So they know that they're going to come across these challenges. They have to be very strategic and make plans in terms of these challenges that they're going to encounter. Yes, like we said, it's going to be financially, but they have to take action. Bottom of that, we have the Knight of Wands, and this is also an action card, them taking action. Some of you can be dealing with a strong fire sign. But this is also what I love with this card. Also says fixed. So some of it with this fixed is fixed and mutable. But with the fixed, it could also, again, some of these masculines obviously fear the change, right? Fixed signs can fear the change. And some of you could be dealing with a fixed sign, which is Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. So Spirit, give me more of the shadow here for the masculines, please. Okay, so we've got, this came out sideways, but we have the Page of Wands, and this is good news, curiosity, artistics, and this is just them, obviously, it's their baby steps, right? Baby steps to this of what's resurfacing with the moon energy. Baby steps, really opening it up, but moving ahead, because we have another 7 here. This is Chariot, number 7. And this is moving ahead, full speed ahead. This is their willpower. So whatever is happening with this moon energy, and for some of them, this happens recently. We've been in Cancer. This is Cancer. Cancer energy, our full moon we just had full moon in Cancer, December 29th. We know this is the full moon. We feel it to the next full moon. And so many revelations came up with this full moon. And I love that it's with the Chariot, right? To help them push forward, to finally, I feel like the curiosity, the things that it just brought a lot of things into light that's going to finally put them into action, right? And again, here we have strong fire again, but with the Chariot is again with the 7, the number 7, self-awareness and insight of themselves. Give me more on this moon. Another clarified 9 of Wands, right? For them to not give up. 9 of Wands is really pushing forward with all the trials and tribulations at this point, because they've come so far. They've come so far with the Nine of Swords. No longer with this knot. They're not going to be tired up anymore with this past. And this is definitely clearing way. Just want to quickly see what's in the bottom. And yep, Five of Pentacles. So we have Five of Pentacles here again, which is the hard times, clearing way. And this is change, because the number 5 is change, uncertainty, right? Pushing through the uncertainty, not really, focusing so much, because also 5 is freedom, right? This is freedom. This is about them setting themselves free. So they're really, really willing to set themselves free, really understanding their willpower, understanding what they need to go. And I love that Queen of Wands is in the bottom. Again, strong fire signs here, you guys. But self-assured, vibrant. This is like full force. Queen of Wands, this is the soul. The wands are about the soul. So gender aside, king or queen, this is them going full force, and really staying focused on their goal and their plan. But I love, there's just so much fire energy here. So, if you're not dealing with a fire sign, the point is it's a lot of action. This is very soul, deep within their soul that they're feeling it, feminine. So let me just get a few more, and then we're going to do messages. Actually, we'll do maybe a blockage. Just a few blockages, Spirit. So what else do the masculines want us to know? Get a few more. What else do the masculines want the feminines to know? Wow. Yeah. I mean, feminines, seriously? I'm not even going to focus too much, but what do we have? So a lot of them, this is happening, this release, come spring, feminines. Very soon, right? Very soon. Come spring. Here we have communication. We have inner child, 5th dimension, solitude, right? So this is a lot of them still healing. Maybe some of you will have a conversation with them when it comes to a lot of this release, all this release they've had. But also this could just possibly, I feel like it's such healing energy, awakening energy still, that for some of them is, come spring, is a release in terms of their own communication, their own inner dialogue of the things they need to transition out of, right? Because remember, we have temperance here, a win-win solution. So them really, there's so much solutions that are coming. I'm really giving them clarity. So let's see, just a few blockages, and then we'll get messages. Spirit, what else is blockages for the masculines? What are the blockages for the masculines? Any other blockages for the masculines? What else can you tell the feminines? Love it. I mean, I don't even need to pick that much, but the bottom of the deck. So we have free will. They're finally understanding their free will. Free will, you get to make all your decisions come from love. And that's what this twin flame, right? With the foundation here, with the number 4, right? Because number 4 is structure, foundation, realization, stabilizing, and also planning. We have 2 planning. We have the 2 of Swords. They have to make a decision, but 2 is also planning, right? So here they have the soul, right? This is them with the twin flame and the 9 of Pentacles, understanding their free will of their own self-love, their own abundance, their own self-reliance, their own twin flame journey to themselves with free will. And then we also have release. Old emotional wounds are keeping you in a karmic cycle. Cry and let go. And so this was a blockage, right? So this is them finally, they're practicing their free will. This is no longer going to be a feeling stuck in these karmic cycles. That's it. They're not going to do it anymore. So again, old emotional wounds are keeping you in a karmic cycle. Cry and let go. That's it. They're crying, let go, and practicing their free will. This is them in action. Total action. Okay, so let's get some messages for you feminines, where the masculines are. So what else? The untold message of the heart. Risk. I'm ready to take a leap of faith and risk it all for you. Yes. What else does the masculines want the feminines to know? They are taking that risk and they're making plans and decisions very soon, feminines. They are freeing themselves. Here we have ego. it's easier to block everything out right now. I'd rather ignore my emotions. And I think they're just ignoring, currently, they're just ignoring their emotions. I love this. Wait till I show you guys. They're just currently, and this one too, I'm going to show you. They're currently ignoring their emotions about you, right? Because they need to stay focused in what the solution is, their goal, what their plan truly is. So this is where their focus needs to be, and that's what you want. You want them to close. Their focus is back on themselves. Here we have in the very near future, very soon, feminines, and we have timing here. So for a lot of you, is spring. Things are really shifting. We have 3 cards of timing here, and of course, respect. You deserve the best, and I respect you. I want to do the right thing. Yes. Let's just pull some more. And, you know, during their quiet time right now, which if you're not hearing from them, that's also okay. Like I said, this is for a group of feminines who truly are whole within themselves and actually are okay. They don't need the constant interactions with their masculines. They're really, really stable in their journey. So Spirit, give me more of what the masculines want the feminines to know. Give me more what they want the feminines to know. We have, yes, love it. Breaking free, detachment, forgiveness, independence, life path journey. What did I just tell you guys? I channeled in the beginning. I said they feel exhaustion, but they're breaking free and detachment. Here we have breaking free, detachment, forgiveness, independence, life path journey. They are breaking free. They're learning their detachment and that forgiveness with you, because you understand they've had to go to this process. One, they had to forgive themselves. And what did I say? Forgiveness and second chances are coming here for true independence to get to journey, to life path, right? What else they want them? I know that we have unfinished business to take care of, but I have family issues that I need to clear first. Yes, they have to close these cycles. Karmic cycles are being dealt with. They are being dealt with. What else does the masculines want the feminines to know, Spirit? Thank you. Solutions. They're finding solutions. This is true temperance energy and clearing way. I need you to keep going, yes, with your life, no matter how hard it gets. Never give up. I promise you, I will catch up. I mean, seriously, feminines. Seriously, what do we got in the bottom? Yep. I want us to build our lives up even in separation, which is what they're doing. So continue. This is obviously for the group of feminines that know what I'm saying. If you are, you know, you've been in this journey, and these feminines have been in this journey for quite some time. You know, I've been in this journey already going on 2.5 years, and you know, I'm whole within myself. I don't really energetically, I respect my masculine. I want him to clear way as well. He also has a lot of things he needs to break free from, detachments. He had a lot of karmic situations to close out. Very toxic. He was toxic within himself. I never like to see him in his own toxicity, but I always wish him healing and love, and he knows I love him. And I wish him always healing. So for the feminines who resonate with this, my God, this is honestly really wonderful news, feminines. So feminines, please like, share, subscribe, click that bell button if you enjoy my frequency. But with that said, live always relentlessly in striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul, and I'm here to nurture you. Until next message, bye.